Yes. Yes. Okay, Musa, what's going on? Barrister?
Have you seen a lawyer coming to hold a party?
I don't understand.
Lawyers are standing here. You are standing here. The little power you have, you are abusing it. This instruction are you?
So you can see, this is one of Showere's lawyer, Barrister Eke Musa. DSS is preventing him from entering the courtroom.
Doing my case.
So, can you see that?
You are not the one to determine how many lawyers can.
DSS is preventing one of Showere's lawyer from entering the courtroom. So, we don't know what they want. We don't know what the DSS wants.
Power to come and be standing and preventing people from entering.
Yes, and they cannot prevent kidnappers.
Even lawyers that are not in Omoyele Sowere's matter are not allowed to enter because of Omoyele Sowere. And then there's a staff of court here claiming she's undertaking somebody's
Please, I need the cost, please.
You see?
This is the person
You see? This is the lady that does not allow people to enter the courtroom.
This is the president. That's what it costs.
You see?
I don't want.
You see?
He's preventing lawyers and journalists.
Preventing lawyers and journalists. You see? You see? You see? DSS want to fight. DSS want to fight. DSS want to fight lawyers. You see? DSS are fighting lawyers in court. DSS are fighting lawyers in court. Shameful people. DSS are fighting lawyers in court. DSS are fighting lawyers. Shameless people. DSS are fighting lawyers in court. DSS are fighting lawyers in court. DSS are fighting lawyers. Nigeria DSS. Shameless Nigeria DSS are fighting lawyers in court. Yes. They are fighting lawyers. Yes. They don't allow lawyers to go into the court for their case. DSS is preventing lawyers. DSS is preventing lawyers from going into the court. They are fighting lawyers. People should be ashamed of yourselves.
Shameless woman is standing here.
Yes. 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 Because of one person that is not a criminal. Shameful people, shameless people should be ashamed of yourselves. Our children are in captivity. We not be do anything. We not get intelligent. Because of one person we never carry knife before. Because of one person we never carry knife go protest before. Now we gather like this. You should be ashamed of yourselves, oh. People should be ashamed of yourselves. Because of one man we never carry razor. One man we never carry razor before. Now we gather like this for shameless people. Very shameless people.
All right, my people, I want to believe that we are all aware of the recent event in the United Kingdom where the British Prime Minister have resigned his position as the British Prime Minister. And I think in the light of that, His Excellency Peter Obi have to call on the failed President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, to take same route and honorably tender his resignation. Because looking at the reasons, the excuses given by the British PM that led to his resignation, you can only but laugh. Little things, he just felt, I can no longer accept this. He stepped aside. Nigeria is boiling. Nigeria is in a worse state like never before. So if somebody is calling on Tinubu to resign, I haven't paid as a president, I haven't been unable to control things. What has the person said wrongly? Peter Obi did this and he was in the right cause. It was justifiable. But then we have a news like this. Says the presidency hit back at Peter Obi, caused Tinubu's resignation demand childish and unwarranted distraction. They said the demand by Obi for Tinubu to resign is childish. And I've seen so many people taking side with Tinubu and presidency, and I can assure you all of those people, regardless of who they are all dumb-headed and ignorant. So it has gotten to Tinubu's turn now. Calling for the president to resign suddenly become childish. So many people in Nigeria need to be thrown into the waste bin. A whole lot of them. Some out of ignorance, some out of sheer sentiment, some are just deliberately wicked. Before I even proceed, there is this video I saw of one, I don't know who the moron is, but that he refers to as Obi loyalists as mugus, mean the guy is an idiot, a nincompoop. He said in a video that that Peter Obi calls for resignation, or that resignation of executive holders of any country is only possible in a parliamentary system of government. That in government, in a presidential system, presidents don't resign. That if anybody knows of any, and that they should show him. And he sounded with so much confidence. Have you seen people sounding so stupid with confidence? This guy was one of them. I was like, but that he insulted obedience was the reason why I decided to say, okay, I will get this video and let you people see it. Then after you see it, I will come back to it and prove to everyone that have criticized Obi for this demand that they were wrong. Meanwhile, let's watch the video.
You know, I just saw, P2B, my brother, page, where he talks about the resignation of Prime Minister of UK, and thereby he's enjoying Nigeria, or calling Nigerians, well, those Nigerians are his mugus, his ignorant mobs who do nothing. That is what he's calling, because he's not calling people like us who have something upstairs. He's calling his mugus, his ignorant mobs, to enjoy them, to call that Tinubu should resign. You see, I tell people that Peter Obi, maybe a gentle guy as a human being, he lack what it takes to be a leader. Because Peter Obi should know that resignation is common in parliamentary system of government. And that is why UK has about 7 prime ministers, or thereabout, in 11 years. Almost all of them, none of them have stayed throughout their tenure. Maybe apart from 1 or 2. The rest resign. But it's common. And most time, if their party fail election, that's when they resign. Or if their party defeat their party, that's when they resign. Or if they follow parliamentary call for their resignation, that's when they resign. Not actually the country calling for their resignation. Resignation is not common in the executive pattern of government. Presidential system of government is not common. If you know any country in recent time that the executive elected president in presidential system of government that resign, tell me that country.
So you heard the mugu. He said obedient and mugu, that he is one of the people that have sense, and you saw how stupidly he sound. Now you said if there is any country that any president has ever resigned, that somebody should let you know. In a presidential system, I will start from the United States of America. It doesn't matter, because he said in recent time. Are you expecting president to resign every now and then? It is only in UK. Presidents don't resign every now and then. They resign with reasons. But some of those reasons happens 20 times, 50 times over in Nigeria, and the failed president will stick to power. Now, the first president on my list is President of the United States, Richard Nixon. He resigned from office in the year 1974, August to be precise. For some little reason, I think his reason was following the Watergate scandal and subsequent loss of political support in Congress. He just tendered his resignation. He didn't even wait till election comes that he might lose primary or not even contest. He just left power. He resigned. That is the president of the United States, Richard Nixon, in 1974. Then Ferdinand Marcos, the president of Philippines, resigned in 1986. Then Boris Yeltsin resigned as a president of Russia in 1999. Hosni Mubarak, as a president of Egypt, resigned in 2011. Jacob Zuma, South Africa, resigned 2018. Suharto, Indonesia president, resigned 1998. Alberto Fujimori, president of Peru, resigned in the year 2000. The list continues, but let me not bore us too much. So I want to tell that cow, that moron, that when normal presidents see that governance has overwhelmed them, they will just tender their resignation and get out, so that somebody that is competent and can do the job will come in. But in the Nigerian case, no. Tinubu has called on Jonathan on several occasions during Jonathan's administration. Tinubu keep calling on Jonathan to resign. Not on one occasion, not on two, not on three. The same Tinubu today that you are defending. Tinubu understand that when the president fail, he should resign. He had, in fact, maybe I should show you. I will just show you just two out of all. Okay, on November 6th, 2014, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who is the president now, asked the dead Jonathan to resign. I'm dropping it here. You will see the date circled. November 6th, 2014. Insecurity. The insecurity that you cannot compare to the disaster we have now. He said, resign. Tinubu tells Jonathan. This was on November 6th, 2014. Then December 20th, that same 2014, he said again, Jonathan, excuses to Nigerians means failure. He should resign. Tinubu. As I'm saying it, I'm displaying it. These are on national dailies, on national newspapers. The list continues. So it now gets to Tinubu's turn. Asking a failed president to resign now suddenly become childish and a distraction. As so many gullible idiots are supporting these things. It's very unfortunate. I saw Ruben Abati of the Arise News. I'm asking Peter Obi if he would have resigned if he was the president and things got this bad. Ruben Abati, as much as I understand you can be tribalistic sometimes and most times you can be very political. But I will answer you. There is no chance that Nigeria would have been in this state under Peter Obi. I stand, see, with my full chest. There is no way. The worst thing that would have happened is what has happened now, because the country looks like a country that is on autopilot. Does Nigeria look like it has a president? Everything is just going on its own. The only thing that concerns Tinubu and co is election and taking our resources. Is there anything else they are doing? Nothing. Just taking money by the way of bogus contracts, then campaigning and rigging election. Nothing more. Is that all the country needs? Ruben Abati, I'm asking you, will Peter Obi fail this much? Jonathan did not fail up to this extent when Tinubu keep hammering him with resignation. So please, Nigerians, we need to have sense. Or honestly, sentiment should not just take the better side of our sense, or else it becomes stupidity. So I hope this video makes sense and that these people guilty of this madness learn from it. When the president fail, they should resign. It is a normal thing to do in a normal clan, in as much as I understand the abnormality in my country. So Bola Ahmed Tinubu, you have failed and you should just honorably tender your resignation. There is nothing childish about that.
Very big shame to Nigeria politicians. Big shame to the DSS. The people when be say they suppose go after, they leave them, they go after the innocent masses. When be say they talk down on the Nigeria president. If Bola Ahmed Tinubu really they do well for Nigeria, Nigerians now them go still use their mouth to talk and say the Nigeria president they try. As it be say they try at all. The right thing when he supposed do for Nigeria, they do one. The people also have the right to talk, say, see they try. Why they arrest SHOWERE?